I'm Thomas, and we're about to get hands-on with the Eclipse Overflow boxes from Eshopps. They are low profile, unobtrusive, herby or bean animal ready, plus they include a drill guide template and the diamond hole saw you're gonna need to drill your tank to get it ready for this very slick little overflow. So hang tight, we're gonna go over all of it. Also, I'll be going over the differences basically between the Prodigy and the Eclipse, so you can make a decision between the two. They're very similar, there's just a few little things. So yeah, without further ado, let's dig into it. An often overlooked part of a great display tank is a great overflow system. Having personally had all types of overflows, from simple DIY standpipes and aquariums with prefab overflow panels to custom overflow boxes, I can definitely appreciate a well-made, unobtrusive, and quiet overflow box. There is nothing worse than having a big, unsightly box sitting inside the display tank that sounds like a flushing toilet while you're kicked back, relaxing, trying to enjoy this beautiful reef that you worked so hard on. It makes you question all the things you did when you were setting it up. I'm not speaking from experience or anything. That didn't happen to me. What? Eshopps Eclipse Overflow boxes are a fantastic example of a quiet, practical, and unobtrusive overflow system. They take up very little space inside of the tank, using an external box to house the bulkheads and plumbing, so you can keep your display free of a floor-to-ceiling panel. They include 2 and 3 drain configurations to accommodate the popular herby and bean animal style drain systems to keep things not only super safe, but also very quiet. They include a lid over the external box, a drill guide template, and even the diamond hole saw that you're going to need to drill your tank. I mean, even the medium model that I have here is small enough that it can fit on the end panel of a 10-gallon aquarium and take up virtually no space inside of the tank. It's super slick. But before I get ahead of myself, let's get this one out of the box so I can show you what I'm talking about. In the box, you'll find the Eclipse Overflow box, the drill template, the diamond hole saw, and the installation guide. The Eclipse boxes are available in 3 sizes, the S, the M, and the L. They're rated for a max flow rate of 600, 800, and 1,000 gallons per hour respectively, and are suitable for tanks up to 75, 100, and 150 gallons in volume. Both the S and the M have a pair of drains, which works perfectly with the herby method, and the L has 3 drains, making it a great option for the bean animal method. The S is 6 inches wide, the M is 8 inches wide, and the L is 12 inches wide, and they all share the same 6-inch height, as well as 1 1/4 inch depth of the internal weir and 3-inch depth of the external box. Installation is easy, and the instructions that Eshopps provides is thorough, plus the drill template and the diamond hole saw that come with the box make the process of drilling your aquarium a lot simpler. You know exactly where the hole should go to achieve the estimated water height in the display, plus you don't need to guess which size hole saw to buy to match up with the bulkhead on the box. Once you've drilled through the tank, the inner weir is going to slide through the hole from inside of the tank, and then the gasket's going to be placed on the outside, followed by the external box, and then the nut. You can certainly plumb these overflow systems to your sump in a number of different ways, but most reefers are going to set them up using a gate valve on the primary drain to achieve a full siphon, with the auxiliary or emergency drains being piped down to the sump without a valve to allow water to free flow back to the sump in the event the primary drain becomes clogged or blocked. The S and the M models feature a single emergency drain, which works perfectly for the herby method, and the L can be set up to have 2 emergency drains by adding a second PVC standpipe, which works great for the bean animal method. Both of these methods are super quiet as well, which is awesome. Now, on to that burning question, what's the difference between the Eclipse and the Prodigy? At first glance, the Prodigy and the Eclipse Overflows look virtually identical other than the color schemes, and they are very similar, but there are a few differences that could push you towards one over the other. First, the Prodigy uses what Eshopps has dubbed the world's smallest internal weir. While the Eclipse weir is 1 1/4 inches thick, the Prodigy is a mere 5/8 of an inch thick. The Prodigy's internal weir also has a removable panel, which makes it easier to clean since you can take it to a sink or soak it in citric acid, but that removable panel has one more trick up its sleeve. It can be inverted, which offsets the weir and can provide roughly 1/2 inch of adjustment to the water height inside of the display tank. So if you intend to have a lot of wave action, that 1/2 inch difference could provide some extra headroom. One more notable difference is that the Eclipse comes in 3 sizes and the Prodigy only comes in 2 sizes. So if you're looking for a small overflow, the Eclipse S has you covered. It's also worth mentioning that the Eclipse M and L flow rates are higher than the Prodigy M and L by 100 gallons per hour, likely because the internal weir is a bit larger and can support the extra flow. So if you want to run a higher flow rate, the Eclipse might be a better option. Both will definitely get the job done and done well, but if the Eclipse Overflow box just so happens to match your reefing mantra, you can pick one up for yourself by clicking right here.